My daughter passed away unexpectedly. The last thing I did as a mother was to tell her no and make her cry. We had no idea she was going to pass away. We had no warnings. I was more of an authoritarian, old school parent. I didn't really treat her in the same way I treat my son. She didn't eat her dinner, but she wanted chocolate. It was 3 days before Christmas, but of course, no, little lady, you can't eat your chocolate. You didn't eat your dinner. And she cried and threw a fit and was really upset. And then that next morning, I tried to wake her up and she was, why didn't I just let her eat the chocolate? Why was it more important to teach a lesson about nutrition instead of making my child happy in the moment? The last thing I did as a mother parenting my child was to tell her no and make her cry over some arbitrary rule that has been passed down for generations. For no reason other than I have to do the right thing. I have to parent her right. She has to obey my rules in order to be a good person.
Sarah still feels the guilt over what happened to her daughter. She is keen for others to cherish the time they have with their kids.
And I struggle with this all the time now because I'm definitely a yes mom now. Because I realize that life is short and a tragedy could happen at any moment, and really it does not matter if they eat a little bit of sweets. They're kids. They're only kids once. You only have 18 years with these children as their children. Once they get a little bit older, they're not going to want to hang out with you anymore. Give your kids joy when they're a little kid. That's all I'm saying. And it's okay if it's not perfect, and it's okay to bend rules a little bit just to give them some magic in their life. I still have a lot of guilt over this, obviously.
Sarah went further into detail on her daughter's passing, hoping that it could give some information for other parents.
She had multiple thorough and genetic testing at both UCLA and NYU, and still her cause of death is listed as undetermined. Basically, to simplify, I just think that her little immune system could not handle some of the medical protocols that her doctors ordered for us. Her little body was fragile. She would get febrile seizures every time she got sick, but every single doctor, every single time told me that she would grow out of it. Febrile seizures are benign. They're normal, everyday occurrences in childhood. And yet, I never heard of them before. When she was 3 years and 4 months old, 3 days before Christmas, she in her sleep. And I woke up and I tried to wake her up for school that day, and she was, just say yes to the chocolate. It's okay. It's just one day. Love you.
Sarah's story is a real tragedy, but also a reminder to cherish those close to you, as you never know what can happen. Her goal was to reinforce that people should spend more time with each other and let kids just be kids. Her comment section was filled with people with similar stories and sympathy. One person said, "My dad wanted me to sit down and have dinner with him the night before he passed away. I said no." Another viewer wrote, "I became a yes mum after I lost my firstborn. Kids need to be kids. I want my children to have a magical, fun childhood." A top comment said, "I am so sorry for your loss. I am a firm mum, but watching this opened my eyes." It looks like Sarah was able to get through to some and remind them to let their kids just be kids. Do you have any similar experiences as a parent? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, then be sure to follow our other social pages for more content like this. And if you have any of your own videos you'd like to share, be sure to send them in. As always, thanks for watching Happiest.